My fellow Guardians, what's up y'all? Your dude Sly here, back at it with another quick Destiny 2 Exotic Quest Guide. The Presage Exotic Quest landed at the start of the week, and it's one of the better ones to come around simply for the atmosphere and the location itself. Harbinger, of course, was great, but this one is definitely better, at least in my opinion. Of course, the Whisper mission takes the cake as one of the best, but for something we did not see coming, I'll take things like this all day long. The Presage quest is absolutely littered with scannables, closed doors, and secrets. Some things you can interact with right away, while others you need to grab on the higher tier difficulty or after a few runs. But in this video, we're going to go over all of the Glycon clues and their locations for the normal mission. Now, you have to run this mission at least once beforehand before you'll be able to scan these things. Some of the secret chests inside will only open up after you run it a few times, and the scannables also look to be linked in a similar way. So be sure to beat it at least once and then hop back in for a scan run. There are 5 scannable clues that you can grab on normal difficulty. This will also unlock a triumph, Figments of an Answer. In another video, I'll go over the other scannables like the Callous Chalice, turrets, a dead ghost, and a few others. But for now, we're going to stick to grabbing the items that complete this triumph as you see here. I'll have other videos for grabbing all of the captain's logs as well as the secret caches, so keep an eye out for that. So start up the quest and then continue on like normal. Make your way around the ship and then jump along the outside and then go and head on in. Continue on like normal and then make your way to the very first darkness gate. Now, just like the flowers on the Leviathan raid, shoot the spores while standing next to them to gain a status effect called Egregore, which will then allow you to walk through these deadly barriers. Now, immediately after walking through the very first barrier in this quest, you're going to see Cabal soldiers kind of stuck in this darkness plant goo. Whatever you want to call it. Simply pull out your ghosts and you'll see one of them highlighted. But one of these Cabals will hold clue number 1. Alright, so next up, on to clue number 2. So continue exploring and making your way through the Glycon ship. Now keep going until you reach the area where there's an electric fence dividing this place into 3 separate areas. Hop on over the very first jump, and right before the darkness barriers in front of you, you're going to see one of those scorn lanterns busted on the ground. Interact with it, and here you'll have the location of clue number 2. Item number 3 is located within the second encounter on the Glycon within the ship's hangar, where you have to fight the 2 yellow bar ogres. So make your way there, past the trash compactor, and then keep going until you finally reach the ship hangar. Now you'll trigger a no respawn zone, so it's best to fight from the right hand side of this area, using the room on the right as cover. Once you've taken out all of the enemies and both ogres and everything is clear, you want to jump on down and head towards the opposite side of where you entered and then pull out your ghost. You'll see a ship from the menagerie chilling over here close to the corner. Simply jump on top of it and interact with it to scan it. This is clue number 3. Alright Guardians, so moving on, next up to clue number 4. A little further in, you're going to reach a room with a dead Scorn laying on some kind of, I don't know, hologram table or control console. Even though he looks like you can scan him and he glows when you pull out your ghost, I think this one is reserved for the master level version. But anyways, continue on like normal, grab the Egregore link, and then run into this next area. Deal with the enemies, flip the switch to open the door, and then shoot the fuse to disable the electric fence above you. So once it's disabled, go ahead and jump on up, flip the second switch, and the door behind you will open, revealing canisters on the ground as soon as you walk in. These dark ether canisters are clue number 4. Okay, so after clue number 4, we only have one more left, and this one is located at the very end of the mission, past the boss room. Now, I have a solo guide up if anyone needs help beating this by themselves, but the normal version is pretty easy. Just take your time, and once you've taken down the main boss, head towards the passage, which drops you into the final area where you end up taking the rifle from the dead Guardian. But do not drop down. From the boss area, you want to head into the tunnel that takes you to the end, and once you take your first little step down, or your first drop down into a narrow tunnel, you want to turn around and immediately hop up. You're going to see a Callous head projection sitting there on the ground. This is clue number 5. Interact with it, and then finish the encounter by quote-unquote stealing the rifle. Then congrats, my friend, you've finished the Figments of an Answer triumph. Now, I'm currently making a video showing all the locations of the ship logs, secret caches aboard the Glycon, and everything else, so definitely keep a lookout for that. But for now, that's it, Guardians. As always, thank you for not only watching, but for supporting Sly Nation. If you're new to my channel, then welcome, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you stick around for plenty more Destiny 2 guides and videos. Spank the thumbs up or down if you liked, loved, or hated this video, and if you wish to get in touch, business or otherwise, feel free to hit me up, SlyNationGaming67@gmail.com, or check me out on the socials, at Sly_Nation on Twitter, Sly Nation Gaming on Facebook. Take care, y'all, and keep those eyes open for more vids coming out here soon. But until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll see you all in the next one.